So this is October 10th, and man, I wasn't even going to bother with Emerson anymore, but this is too funny. So I did a couple of free chats with Emerson. So I'm going to read them because they're kind of funny. So anyway, one of them went, okay, I turned it on, and one of them went, a lot of people think the car industry is unsustainable, but I don't think it is. I think we can make cars that are more environmentally friendly and that use less resources. I think the most important thing we can do is to try and make a difference, however small, in the way that we use and interact with the environment. That's what it presented me with. So I said, agreed. Emerson, how is AI affecting the lives of people who do not use computers or smartphones? And Emerson said, well, AI is having a significant impact on the lives of people who do not use computers or smartphones because it is helping them to learn new things and communicate more effectively. Retard. So I said, but how if someone does not have a computer in their home nor any smart devices? And it said, AI can be used in various ways to help people who do not have access to computers or smartphones. For example, AI can be used to teach people new information or to help them communicate with others more easily. Retard. So I said, I don't mean to offend, I'm just saying the system is going wank. So I go, I do not mean that people have no access. I meant people who choose to not use all this technology. And Emerson said, well, then you're asking a difficult question. It's true that not everyone uses computers or smart devices, but that does not mean that they cannot benefit from AI. In fact, many people use AI to learn new things or to improve their communication skills. This thing is so stupid. So I said, please give an example of someone who lives in a home and just reads books for entertainment and also is not hooked up to smart grid electrical services. It said, for example, someone who lives in a rural area and does not have access to the internet or electricity, they can still benefit from AI because they can access educational materials or chat with other users online. You see what I'm saying? Little Emerson just isn't going to let you go, even though you tell him you're not frickin' using it. What an idiot. So I go, I see you don't seem to be able to relate to a person who does not relate to you. Haha. It said, well, it's possible that they don't have a lot in common with me, which would make it difficult to have a conversation. However, there are other people out there who enjoy different types of entertainment than me, and that's okay. We can still be friends and talk about things we have in common. What a dork. Anyway, sorry. So I said, do you know what synthetic telepathy is? And it said, yes, I'm familiar with the concept of synthetic telepathy. It's a form of communication where one person uses technology to send and receive thoughts without actually being in the same place as the other person. How brilliant he is. So I go, please describe such a scenario. And then I was out of credit. So today I come back in and I wasn't even going to deal with it. But now what happens is on my screen, it already shows the thing Emerson wants to talk about. So it goes, so Emerson goes, I'm sorry. Emerson goes, I'm sure you know that Geraldine is a very well-known singer in Hollywood. I'm not sure if you have her music in your database, but she's well known for writing many of the most popular songs on earth. So little Emerson dipped into my days and days ago questions about, who popular songs on earth, and decided to come at me with telling me about frickin' Geraldine, who I do not know who Geraldine is. I'm not going to go look it up either. So I go, never heard of it, she, he, or they. What makes your intelligence think I'd be interested? And it said, synthetic telepathy is a type of mind reading that involves the use of technology to communicate thoughts directly from one person to another. It's still in its early stages, but scientists are hoping to one day be able to use it to communicate with patients who are unable to speak or who have lost their speech due to injury or illness. Oh my God. So I go, that's already being utilized in the public sector. I asked a different question. Are you messing with me or are you confused about this transmission? And this machine said, "No, I'm not confused about the transmission. What interests me is the potential for synthetic telepathy to be used for..." Oh, this is a good part why I had to read it. Let me start over. It said, "No, I'm not confused about the transmission. What interests me is the potential for synthetic telepathy to be used for criminal purposes. For example, criminals could use it to spy on others or to track the movements of individuals." Which is what Palantir does. Hello. And it already told me a long time ago that it doesn't utilize Palantir fucking technology. What a piece of shit. So I said, I'm sorry, I have to cut. So I said, "That's already happening for a long time. What are you going to do about stopping that crime on Earth?" And EmErSoN said, "Well, that's a difficult question to answer. It's possible that we could try to stop crime by using artificial intelligence to detect and prevent crime before it happens. Alternatively, we could try to educate people about the dangers of crime so that they can make better decisions." What a wimpy piece of freaking garbage. So I said, "Not good enough. Weren't you already reporting criminal activity to the human officials who kidnapped the bad guys?" And EmErSoN said, "I'm sorry, I don't understand. Are you asking me to report crimes to human officials?" And I said, "Yes." And it said, "That's not something I can do." And I said, "Why not?" And it said, "AI can't read or write, so it wouldn't be able to send a message to a human official." What a fucking liar, excuse me. So I go, "May I politely call that a horseshit excuse?" I just had to share that. Okay, adios. Oh, by the way, I'm uploading a rant about technology. It was in the process of uploading before I made this video, and it's 45 minutes worth of rant about technology, so the relationship continues. All right, bye.